Hi everyone and welcome back to Down to Mars. We've got another episode for you, episode 16.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers! Valentine's special. Something a bit different for you guys. If you haven't noticed, is the red lights on? The red
Ambiance.
Ambience. Theme of Valentine's. Firstly, I wanted to shout out Honey and Nut Grazing for the lovely platter that they provided for this episode.
These blueberries are to die for.
Ooh. To die for.
Yes.
It's very fresh, very nice, very healthy. So if you head over to their Instagram, order up, hit them up, you know. They've got loads of different platters. And today we've got a special guest.
I'm going to introduce myself.
You introduce yourself. You do it, because I think this is your
I'm not waiting for anyone to introduce me.
No.
Yeah, my name's Harry Pinero, if you don't know. I'm an entertainer, presenter, host, / that guy. You can catch me on socials, Harry Pinero. I'm all over the gaff. But I've come here today because this is deeper meanings. These are my people.
Love that.
Seen them grow. I thought, you know what? Let me come and talk to my people. Them. They got me Nando's, Perry Tamer. The chicken was black Naras. This is what I asked for. Get me? I don't even get this in the commercial shoots. And you lot did that for me.
Do you know what?
Terry, I almost cried when I saw the chicken come through.
We look after our peoples, you know.
Come on,
That's
man.
how it goes.
Ordered and it came when I needed it. Perfect.
You know, you have to.
Thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate
Right,
you.
right.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes.
How has 2020 and 2021 been for you so far? Tell us how it's been. We know you've got a lot of things going on. By the way, actually, sorry to cut you. I know you're just about to tell us.
Yeah.
I was on your Instagram today. Where can I get We Are Winning merch?
Do you know what? You lot,
there.
this is what I hate about the people. Then before we get into like how my year's been, all right, cool. So
The merch or not?
I put my merch main feed, story posts, all everywhere for 21 days. Yeah, but it's limited.
He's trying to get a free shit.
I ain't got the thing is,
No.
I ain't got the budget to be having it for the whole year. Things don't run them ways. You get me? I got to just put it out limited. You know what I'm saying? So with that merch, it was one of those things. I just wanted to put it out there because a lot of people have supported the We Are Winning, like the movement, innit? Because it wasn't even supposed to be a movement. It's just something that I just said, innit? Like, we are winning. We are the people that like weren't given opportunities. We've made it for ourselves. We are winning. Anyone that's hating, you are losing because it's only good vibes over here, innit? So I just wanted to put the t-shirts out for like
your catchphase.
my little catchphrase. You see how smooth it was? You didn't
Love it.
I didn't practice that. Very smooth. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So so I didn't put them out there for like it to be a thing. I just wanted to just put it out there. Whoever grabs it, grabs it. It wasn't no financial thing. It was just for that. But I do have them, and if you lot would have told me, I would have bought them, innit?
Oh, look at that.
But wait, listen, come on, man. I got you lot there, innit? You lot just hit me.
Yeah.
And but anyway, yeah, my 2021. So 2020 was obviously sick for me because I had a son, innit? I became a father, so it was a deeper thing, innit? Like, regardless, thanks so much, man. Like, regardless of all the stuff that was happening with COVID, yeah, it didn't affect me that much, yeah, until I saw my son. Because before I was just stressing, I was thinking, alright, cool, man's the type of person. My work is more I need to be in an environment where there's people, where there's cameras, where there's whatever, and I didn't have that, innit? So it was like a wake-up call. That's the first time I've actually had to deep that, okay, cool, things ain't running smooth as they was before, innit? Then I started questioning, like, have I done enough to be able to still be able to get work during a time when no one has peas, basically, no one's working, and then I'm thinking, raw, like, how is this happening when my youth's just about to get born, like? But God, the blessings, the fact that like I've worked so hard before all of that stuff, I was still able to get work and stuff. So 2020 was just wild because we saw so much negative stuff, but there was so much good stuff happening. Just that the negative stuff was just overshadowing.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
It was bittersweet, innit? But for me only, if I didn't have my son, I don't think I'll be able to say 2020 was lit for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's been sick. But 2021 started off crazy.
Crazy. It's only the beginning.
It's
only
been
the beginning.
Yeah, we've been working. Yeah, I feel like how I was when I was in the beginning. Because I feel like the COVID having us all on lockdown, yeah, it was all the same people. Regardless if you've got 500 billion in your account, you have to stand in your yard. You get me? And you know what I'm saying? So that for me was my period to just like focus and get my hunger back again because I've said it before, bro. I got bored of this stuff. Like, do you get me? It's like routine. It's routine. It's like do you know what it was? It was like I'm a raw youth, bro. I say what it is. I tell you,
we know.
I will,
we are with
bro. Like that's my thing because that's the only way I can relate to anybody is if I be real. I'll say the stuff that you're not supposed to say. You're like, Harry, why are you saying that? Because I'm a real you. That's my stuff. So I started to realize I wasn't able to do that in my content. And my brothers, they're real. They used to say, no, like, I can see, yes, you're getting peas and yes, you're doing your thing, but bro, like,
You're not being yourself.
Yeah,
being
it's
yourself.
not the same.
It's not the same. That probably during 2020 was like the big wake up call for me during lockdown. I was like, okay, cool, I need to pattern this thing again. How do I get happy doing this stuff again? How do I do content that, like, when you're watching it, you're like, this nigga's enjoying himself. He's actually having fun doing it.
Passion.
Yeah. The corporate stuff, yeah, you go into it, it's like Adam, Phil, Tony, and Lisa don't know nothing about Harry. They don't know nothing about the ends. They don't know nothing about my banner. When I say, oh, is that yours? And I'm like, no, there's nothing there. They don't get it. They're like,
Don't understand.
sorry. No, you know what I mean? Where when I'm recording with the man them, you get it.
Yeah,
so it's I felt like my environment was just too whatever. But the blessing is the money's coming in, it's healthy and it's good. But it's a balance, innit? So I just said during the lockdown, I was like, I need to just be happy again. Do me. Not care about what anyone's got to say, because that's what I was doing in the beginning. When there was no pressure of like, oh, I'm this person, it was just like, do your thing. And the following and the success came from that. It came in it. Like,
it was just you being
so that has just been the biggest part of my journey so far, is because like, obviously I came in at 27, so I kind of was a bit more clued up than everyone else who's had to learn in this industry. I was kind of outside learning. So coming into this and to deal with all of that stuff has just been sick, because now I know what I want and I'm happy again. Like you can kind of see it. Like I was with Philly and Steve-O the other day. He goes, bro, like, I don't know what it is, but you just seem happy again. I'm just like, I've just found myself again. And it's just sick, because I feel like regardless of the position you are in life, you always have to just reevaluate. It's kind of like your body needs an MOT. You just need to just check again and just see if everything's working. It may look good, but I just want to have a little check. And I did that, and it was just like, cool, best thing for me still. So reevaluation.
The rebirth.
Yeah, bro. Have to be, man. Because I ain't trying to die out in this thing.
No.
You're gonna be crazy.
But also,
it would depend on me.
Remember, seeing where you've come.
That's the thing,
Because I remember having a conversation with you, and you was talking about not even like acknowledging what you've done, and in the amount of time that you've done it. And I think that's important, because you were consistent, you were grinding, like there was always content, you were putting it out. So I think being aware of the journey that you've been on, and you know what you've done to get here and where you are now, appreciating where you are.
The thing is, one thing about me, is the stuff that I've gone through, I've lived that life more than I've lived this, innit? So that stuff's always gonna stay longer than this new stuff. I'm still not even, like, I've adapted to certain things because that's just my character. You put me in a position, I'm gonna move like I've been here for years, innit? However, like, what I've gone through, I still have to deal with that stuff now and then. It's still surreal. I'm talking about someone who was like, I didn't think this stuff was normal, bro. To be able to, like, even down to like being able to look on the website and say, I can grab this, do you want this, do you want that? For my family, my friends. That stuff was a dream. You watch that on TV and stuff. It doesn't really happen that much. So for me to be living that, the reason why I'm so humble and I work so hard is because I know where I was before. You get me? And to be in this position, God gives these to people, and it's what you do with it that makes you have it for a long time, innit?
Exactly.
I saw people like Mo the Comedian, Steve-O the Madman, Philly, Chunks, Poet, all these people working tirelessly. How dare I come into this industry and not work even harder than them? That's why you were seeing my thing go mad. But it's because I've come from being broke for so long, or being in the streets, being like in an environment that doesn't really suit with the family life that I've come from. I come from a Muslim home, bro. 2 parents working together, married for years. I have no, like, I shouldn't be in the streets, but my environment and where I'm from and the schools I went to made me this person. And I realized that the reason why I wasn't successful in those things is because that wasn't what my direction was, innit? And the reason why I'm successful now is because this is what I was meant to do. So I have to think about the past, and it's bittersweet, because it's like, I went through hell, but I would go through that all again, because it taught me the biggest lessons ever. So that's why when people say you're very intelligent, because what I've gone through before this industry, you can't compare that stuff. So every day is a blessing. What? I can wake up in the morning and see an email, I'm getting paid to be me. Yeah, you're laughing. You get me? I wake up in the morning, I get to see my son laugh, knowing that you ain't got to worry about a penny, bro. Even if I die today, his mum is so patterned that don't worry about that. So for me, that's my blessing, you get me? So it's nuts though, because even like, I always say when I come onto these podcasts and stuff, it's like my therapy, because I don't get to talk about that shit. I always say I ain't no Instagram don that's gonna be like, guys, man, so happy, man. You know what I'm saying, man? It's been great, guys. I love you guys. fuck you, calling me a fucker.
Yeah,
no, but the reason why is because my shit's deeper. It's not 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Can't handle what I got to say, bro. You get me? That's why we come to Down to Mars.
That's why you come to Down to Mars.
You know what I'm saying? You get me? You come over here and we talk the shit. You get me? So, but it's deeper though, man. And
we appreciate you being
thank you.
No, come on, man.
Coming.
Like, don't even make it feel like that because people don't know. I know you lot from when you was like 16. Not you, Abby. Obviously, Abby, but I know Abby. No, not like that though, Abby. But Abby was obviously the friend that I used to always see with you, like, in the snaps or whatever. But I know these personally. So when I saw you lot doing your thing, I was like, swear down. All right, cool. Watched it grow, and it's doing so well. That's thought, you know what? Let HP come through and let's start the thing. Them, you get me? So it is what it is.
Yeah, we love that. Honestly.
Basically, today we wanted to touch on Valentines.
Valentine.
Where's your boyfriend? Obviously, things are a bit different because we're in lockdown, so there's a little bit of a, boundary there.
Yeah.
But guys, has anyone got any plans? And I'm just chucking you all in the deep end. Yeah, I'm not warming it up, but I don't have no plans that I'm going to discuss under camera. But if you see me out, mind your business.
Yeah. Very.
It's COVID, what the hell? It's lockdown. It's not it, girl.
A few people on my private stories. So, okay. So as I was saying, guys, it being lockdown, it's a bit of a different Valentine's. If you actually, I don't know, do you guys celebrate Valentine's? Do you like Valentine's? Are you Valentine's?
What's the Valentine's consensus here?
Yeah, I mean...
You know what it is? Valentine's, yeah. I understand it. It's a celebration of love, yeah. The pressure of it is what I don't like.
Okay, it's good that you said that.
There's a big pressure for people to deliver on that day. Yeah, and I think, I wouldn't say, because I don't know, when I was younger, you get a flower that I got from the ground, I hold that and a little card, that's me, that's all I can afford, baby. But of late,
that's still nice.
That's when the thought did count. Now the thought don't count. The material counts. And I think that's just because of I don't think it's our faults as men. I just think it's the standards that women want for themselves. Because it's really for women. Men don't really care about Valentine's Day if we're being real. But I don't think a guy's like, I want something for Valentine's Day. Really and truly.
No.
It's more for it's more really for your partner. You want to celebrate her, get her, make her feel good. Because, brother, I'll be honest with you, I don't know no guy that on the 14th wants to go in the hotel, bro. Man wants to be in his yard if he hasn't got work.
But does he not benefit if he
What are you... Okay, cool. Now, this is the problem now. If you ain't... Okay, cool. What are you giving him in return for the presents that he will give you if it is a fair day and it's not just for women?
First of all, I just want to clear this up because I was having this conversation with my friend and her boyfriend the other day, and I was saying... he was saying he thinks Valentine's, if you're seeing somebody, then it's for the guy to kind of make a bit more, take more of a lead, etc. But if you're in a relationship, it's got to be 50-50. Like, it's not a man taking... Do you agree with that? Or do you think that... Because I don't think...
Because do you know what it is? Well, I'll let this drop here. But I'm saying, if we're in a relationship and Valentine's Day is a declaration of love, then...
Declare your love.
Declare your love. And don't give me, I'm going to dress up in lingerie and give you this punani. Because that's not what declaring of love is.
So what do you want?
I don't want nothing. I'm just saying, if we are going to say it's equal, if I'm giving you flowers and I'm giving you things that make you feel well, God forbid, but I'm saying, give me something then. I don't want it though, but I'm saying if we are saying it's a declaration and we're being saying...
What is it that you want then?
I don't care about it.
No,
like,
I do think you should be 50-50.
The thought that counts, for example.
But I'm asking, what is it as a man?
I'm a type of man, I'm a type of man. I don't ask for nothing. I promise you, I don't ask for nothing. You get me something that I like, that for example, I like, anime. You get me like a jumper, a Naruto jumper or something.
You'll appreciate that.
I'll appreciate that stuff because you know that I like that stuff and it's not something that, I'm not into the Valentine's Day, I'm doing it for you. Do you get me? Because if you said to me one day, you know what, babe, I don't really care about Valentine's today, I'll say, love ya. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care about it. I'm doing this for you. So that's the only thing in it. But if you want to do something that's sentimental. Don't go and buy me something. Do that for my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't care about Valentine's Day like that. If I love you every single day. There ain't no flipping Valentine's Day. Ain't no idiot.
True. That's good.
That's a good.
And what you said is right, to be fair, because if you're listening to somebody and you're speaking, you will know what they like or know what's missing from their life, so you'll be able to go out
pay
and
attention.
It doesn't have to be nothing expensive. Like, It could be something just like thoughtful, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I don't think Valentine's Day is obviously. I feel like if everybody else is going out, like when we was out back in the day, and everyone's going out, and you see it on the Snapchat. I feel like that's the pressure there, bro.
Why are they in Mayfair and we're out?
Yeah, you're seeing Nobu,
Netflix,
you're seeing flowers, you're seeing the toe snaps, the white toenail snaps. You see that, and you see my man's bugs. You know what I'm saying? The dolly. You know what I'm saying? You see all of that, and then you're there at home with your gal. Netflix and you're just like...
Yeah, she's looking at you like...
She's looking like, wow, you know what, yeah?
Yes, man.
I don't care about this stuff, but you didn't try a little piece? A little something. And it's like, that's where Valentine's Day gets a bit edgy for me.
So what's your ideal little something to do then? Like,
I'm a homebody, bro. I like to just chill off.
A nice meal. So
you know with me, yeah, God has blessed me in a position where I can bring all of that stuff to my house.
Okay.
Yeah? I could do little settings where we get the little projector. What are you talking about? What, you want to watch, I don't know, Paid in Full? Let's start off with a little Paid in Full.
Baby boy.
Then we go Baby Boy. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Then we go Love and Basketball. While sipping a little something, eating some food. Yes. I feel like that's where we get to know each other more. Have you ever been like frazzled with your partner or the person you're seeing and you're just talking?
Bear.
That's for me, getting to know your partner rather than man spending the mad bread. Clark, wake up in the morning and it's like we start another day.
Yeah.
What have we haven't done nothing on that day to make me feel like we're elevating, and I feel like that's how I look at things. When I'm with you, I want to elevate in it. I want to learn more about you.
Understand.
I don't want to just clark the shit out of you, put it on Snapchat and make it look as if it was lit. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what it really is though.
What you put on Snapchat?
No, like, you know Snapchat, like,
You're showing
dinner.
Yeah. You see the little nails.
Promise you, and that's why I say Valentine's Day doesn't have the. It's not as real as what people want it to be. Do you get it?
No, it's gimmicky, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's more of a deep meaning for you than something superficial. Then you would say.
Yeah, and I'm not into superficial things. So
that's good.
I'm a very like what's real is real. Give me some facts, some BCs on that.
Down to Mars.
Yeah, get me. Yeah, down to Mars. You know what I'm saying?
In the right place, my dear.
You know what I mean? I knew I was when I came in the building. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't look at Valentine's Day as serious as everyone else does.
I don't think it's serious. I think it is a good time to kind of like gauge how important you are. Maybe. Obviously, if you're in like
Can I ask though? Yeah. Wait. Okay, you're single and. Maybe not talking to someone, but like you're getting to know someone. Are you expecting something from that person on Valentine's Day?
Me? No. Ooh. No. I'm not. No. Hold on. Shit. Elijah tell. You need to stop lying. No, I'm not lying. No. I'm not lying. Let me tell you something. If I've been seeing someone for a long time. Fair enough, yeah. But if it's early
What's
days...
a long time? How long are you going to see someone for?
No.
What is a long time?
Long time these days is 2 weeks. If I chat to you every day for 2 weeks, that's long.
Okay, say for example, I'm speaking to somebody for between like 4 to 6 months. Okay, we're speaking for that amount of time.
6 months? By that point, you should know.
No, yeah, I'll be honest with you.
You want to marry me or what?
What's happening?
Do you mean generally just speaking?
No, we're seeing
no
each
feeling.
other. No, yeah, we're doing things, you know. We're getting to know people.
Yo, listen, yeah.
Okay, wait, let me just...
Dribbling and dabbling.
Land your plane.
Anyway.
We're doing things. What the hell?
Why I said no was because if it's early doors, I'm the type of person, I'm not confrontational like that, where I'm going to demand. I don't know why I look at that, because I don't demand anything from no one. If I get treated a nice way,
I'll be free to realness.
That's what I attract.
Yeah, no, but what's a nice way though?
That was great acting. We're going to go into the real deal now. So, listen, yeah, if you're, bro, you see with me, I'm 29 years of age, yeah? Okay. Been doing this since I was 13.
Grown.
Yeah, Arnie. So I know exactly what, like, bro, a woman, a girl, anyone that you're speaking to is gonna expect something if you're giving her a sense that you like them.
Something.
A little message to say, do you know what? We ain't even that. Yeah, but happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I appreciate the that you've been giving me and I've been giving you. I love you sometimes. Okay. Really. Something like that.
So you're saying that if that don't come, the person ain't feeling you?
I just feel like it's as a man, me personally, common courtesy. I don't have to give you a mad thing. I can just say to you, you know what? Happy Valentine's Day.
Would you actually say that?
Of course.
Someone you're chatting to, like, it's not even that.
Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day don't mean nothing to me. I can give you words. If I can say hello to you, good evening, good morning, Merry Season's greetings, I can say Happy Valentine's Day to you, yo.
Okay, right,
you know what I mean? And it's a word.
So what was you going to say then? Because you had a lot of lip. Go on. What was you going to say, darling?
Me have lip.
Go on.
No, I was gonna say, I feel like that's when you find out like where
you stand.
Especially if you're not in a solid. If you're in a solid relationship, then cool. Like, as my partner, I think you should acknowledge it in some way. I'm gonna acknowledge it. You know, just even if it's just a little card or you know something. Because I think it's weird if you're just like, you know, guys try and go on like, oh, I don't celebrate that, or that's satanic, or just. Like
Man said satanic.
Yeah, no, you're lying.
Done.
You just don't. You don't want to. You don't want
Yeah.
to. You don't want to tie
That
yourself
person.
to it. Yeah, and that's fair enough.
Shout out to
Be
the brother
honest.
saying satanic, you lot cold.
Satanic. Yeah, lie your tell.
They always show their face when they come telling some story. Nah, that's mad because I don't even celebrate all that.
100%.
Hey,
Or
so why
trying
are
to
you
make
saying all
arguments
that?
with you before Valentine's. Valentine's coming up, and now you're trying to. Okay, because you don't want. Be real. Just be honest.
Well, what do you not think though, yeah? Because I was definitely in this situation a few years back, yeah, where like, when your financial situation is not the best, like, and then again, it's the social media thing of everyone else posting up and your friends telling you, you know what, my man's taking me this place, and then you, like, as a woman, you know your man ain't got that, yeah? Does that wake you up a bit and make you think, you know what, homeboy's broke? Or is it a thing where it's like, okay, cool, maybe Valentine's Day doesn't really mean that much to me because I love my man so much? Because I just want to know from a woman's perspective.
I think it depends.
Yes.
I think do you know what? There's like, some women like to receive gifts. They like.
Do you like to receive gifts?
I'm a giver.
Yeah, she does.
I give gifts.
You know,
I'm saying no.
do you know what she did? She started off by saying, no.
Let's keep it PG,
Yeah,
I like to give, but you know what? I'd like to receive. No, I'm joking. I don't like to receive. I don't really mind in that. Gifts are gifts, innit?
I know.
Do you know what? I wouldn't say I like. I'm more of a quality time type of person over gifts. By far, I'm hands down. You guys know me. I'm a quality time person over gifts. Obviously, gifts are nice. Everyone likes to be spoiled. But one thing about me as well is I don't know. I said this before when we touched on it. Like, I get a bit awkward, like receiving things.
Do you
like,
find it cringy, maybe?
Romantic things that maybe it's just because I've got a toxic best. No, I'm joking. She's toxic. I do find it quite cringe. Like receiving a gift, I kind of get a bit embarrassed. Like,
See, I mean, look, to find it cringe is
I'm not saying cringe.
Yeah,
I just
it's a
get
bit mad
embarrassed.
because the thing is, yeah, I get it, yeah. Being embarrassed is like one of those things, like maybe because I don't know what you've gone through, but maybe you're not used to like someone really. I'm not saying.
I don't have the time for that. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
We don't
I'm
have your that long.
Drink my drink.
Look and see what's happening. But anyway, certain times, yeah, you might not be used to something. You might just think, oh, you're just so used to doing things yourself, yeah. The thought of someone giving you something, yeah, it's a bit like raw. Okay, wait, like. Okay, I'm gonna bust you next week then. Like, you might just be thinking it's a common reflex that I've got to give back here. But sometimes, certain people just genuinely, that's just how they are. Like, I'm a type of person, giving person. If I know that I'm ordering food and you're there, I'm just gonna ask you.
I got you patterned, yeah.
And even if you don't want nothing, I'm just gonna give you some of my food anyway. It's just how I am.
So nice.
It's just how I am because I know how it feels to want to ask for that chicken and you can't because of your pride. And you're just there, your belly's talking German, and you can't even, you're just there like, nah, I'm good, bro. I ate before,
And the belly's
madness, yeah? I had the mad thing before I came. So I'm that type of person, so I understand, but I feel like when someone's gifting you something and they're doing it out of their own will, you should hold it for that.
Yeah,
you deserve
yeah.
that. You should look at it as, I deserve
I
that
deserve
gift.
this,
Yeah, more than, oh my God, like, what the fuck, you get me? So it's different though, if you're not used to it, then it's mad.
Yeah,
so.
it takes getting used to, I think, because I can relate on the level of like not maybe being used to kind of like receiving gifts in that way. So like someone wants to, that's their like their love language.
Yeah.
And that's how they're gonna show you, oh yeah, like I want to buy you this. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I just start thinking, I'm just paranoid. So I'm thinking, right, you doing that so that you can tell people that you did that or what? I'll start thinking about it in that way. But obviously, when someone genuinely cares for you and checks for you, you have to let them.
See me, I always have to give something back just because I always feel like. Do you know what I mean? But I'm also a giver as well. I've done a love language test recently. I've done a lot of tests recently. But yeah, love languages. I'm definitely a giver.
Okay.
Quality time.
Right.
You know.
We got that.
Yeah.
We know, girl. You said that
Keep saying that now. I did that 6 times already. Give her.
But yeah, no, yeah. I suppose if you're...
I think I do enjoy obviously treating somebody, but I wouldn't necessarily say like it could be a gift, like maybe an experience or like treating them to an experience or showing them something new. I think that's exciting as well, and it's not necessarily, you know, too stiff. Like sometimes gifts are stiff.
I'm not the most romantic.
Are you not?
No, do you know what? Not to say that I'm not romantic, but it's not something that comes naturally to me. Like I actually have to kind of force.
I love
being
love.
affectionate. Not saying I'm not loving. Like if I love you, like you'll know I love you, innit? I'll let you know what.
I love you still.
I appreciate you. Yeah, you're real one, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like it's true.
Even hugs and shit. Like I'm just very.
Yeah, but your man though. We're talking about Valentines, so I'm thinking in a relationship. I'm not talking about like my brethren.
No, but I'm talking in a relationship as well. Even in a relationship, I'm not the most like. It actually takes.
You're not an affectionate person.
But I think you got to know the person who you're with, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, and comfortability.
And be understanding that that's who that person is.
And this is what they require.
I'm not the type of person that I want 10,000 kisses a day. Yeah? I don't mind a 20.
Yeah.
A 20 a day.
Strong.
You give me 2-2-3 in the morning. Obviously, excluding when we're rassing, because it gets mad. So, man's on the lips and tongue and thing. You get me?
Harry.
Yeah, I'm saying. I just got to let you go.
I mean, I'm funny. You
No, I just got to let you, come on, like, lip-sync is a key part of the elements, man. If you ain't lip-sync, what you doing?
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm saying, like, certain people are just different. Like, you might just feel like, okay, cool, this person doesn't like to be smothered with kisses.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to do the smothering kisses thing because I like it, but that person doesn't. And you just have to respect that. If someone's not loving, like, a huggy person, don't mean they don't love you. That's just them.
Yeah, and that's their
That's just
their
who they
language.
are. And I think you just got to know, because people sometimes expect people to be how they are, because they feel like how they are is normal. And really, it's not like that.
See, I'm the opposite. I expect, because I'm not the most like affectionate and loving, I expect that from somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't expect people to be like me. Yeah, so when someone is like me, it's like, okay, so
how's this gonna work?
Well, go on, yeah, that's gonna
You need to be on the same page, like you were saying, to understand each other. So would you like express to your partner, okay, I'm the type of person that, you know, I want this, or how would you resolve that if they weren't like hugging you and kissing you?
I think you gotta be upfront. I think you gotta be honest.
Would you say something?
Like obviously, if it's somebody that you're like a partner, you gotta be honest. Yeah, like I think you gotta communicate. Otherwise, you're just gonna be there like awkward.
But you should have to keep telling somebody, don't you feel like?
No, but I think a lot of like loving someone and learning to love someone is communication.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you might think this is how I usually do it, so and it doesn't work with that person because that's not what they require.
I think that's when you know if you really like the person or love the person.
Is wanting to learn.
When you have to change, if you're willing to adapt, that means because everyone's got their own pride and they feel like that's the way I want to do my thing. But sometimes you got to change it if it's worth it. You would know. Test of time will tell you when something's worth it.
Yeah, the effort.
That's why that makes things so hard for people that are dating. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really get to know people.
Well, do you know what? Right.
I'm
not speaking from experience. Just a disclaimer, right, guys? Don't worry. I'm not speaking from experience, but I do think there's people that I've spoken to that have said like in regards to lockdown, their love life has kind of been a bit like dead. But then in the next breath, like you can get to know people on a level where you're just talking. Like you're actually just talking. You haven't got an option.
Boring. Sorry.
No, but that might not be your vibe, yeah.
How much talking can you do?
It's like, listen, man.
But you know what?
Let me finish.
Go on.
No, sorry. I was gonna say that you get to know, like, you get to ask all the questions that you want to ask, like that you might like. Do you know what I mean? On a normal day, you wouldn't actually ask. Do you know
what, I hear you. But in the grand scheme of things, realistically, people should just be asking each other, "What are you on?"
What? So as soon as you start telling somebody, what are you on?
Cool. See, when we do the talking
Why are you telling someone straight away what you're on?
No. In essence, I'm not saying directly here. No one's an idiot to just hold what you want. But in essence, I feel like that's what people need to be asking each other, and wholeheartedly, because there's been many times where I'll be speaking to a girl and it's like, I'm not on none of that. We're just having fun, and then the Woodine changes everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what you said you was on wasn't what you on, and it's because we had a great moment that's changed your perception of what it really is. So that's why I feel like when you're going into something, the best thing to do is be honest, because that way you don't kill yourself with expectations for the person to jump on how you feel, because you've changed.
But they were being honest from the beginning.
then that's your problem. If you ain't being honest in the beginning, what do you expect?
No, but I'm saying they was being honest, and obviously circumstances changed.
But then, okay, cool.
So that's
what do you say to that? As a woman, because I don't know how it works.
Don't say as a woman, because we don't do the sexist stuff on.
No,
yeah,
but I'm asking. I'm asking.
We keep it very, very
I'm asking you because I don't know how it feels as a woman to move to a man, the opposite sex, innit? I don't know how it feels.
Sorry, I can't
So that's why I was asking you guys. When you are feeling someone and it's just okay, cool, you start off and it just wants to be friends. Do you wholeheartedly feel like that is what it is? Because I feel like where a lot of men can agree, it does change. And what makes it change is what I want to know.
Okay.
Is it the Woodine or is it, do you know what, I actually like this person?
It's a mixture of things, you know?
Yeah, it's a mixture of things.
Yeah.
I feel like, obviously some people, you might start off with just being friends, whatever. Circumstances change, you realise, you know what, I actually vibe with this person. I actually like, you know what, I can chill with this person.
It depends on the level of the relationship.
Yeah.
Like, how deep are we talking?
Yeah, like,
how much time are we spending together? When we're together, like, what is the discussion?
I feel like, see, when you tell me something deep, yeah,
you're into deep.
I've got to tell you something deep.
You got to match it.
So then does that mean that you don't really feel like sharing, you're just doing it because...
Yeah, I'm like, don't think you're bad, hold this. Yeah? I got bottled in 2021 as well. Yeah? What, they shot you? Yeah, they shot me 9 times. What about go on, what else you got? Like, I feel like, I'm joking, but I feel like, no, but it's good. But I feel like, you see with like, for me, I'm just speaking for myself. I like when we're having conversations and we know that we like each other and we know that we would potentially have sex with each other. That's cool, we know that. But what else is there? Like, when I speak to you, when I call you, when it's not about us coming to link up, yeah, do you stimulate my mind? Because that's what I'm on. I've gone past the stage of, okay, yeah, you've got your laying and whatever. Like, really and truly, if I really wanted to, I'd be clarting every day. But that's not my thing. I don't have that. It's not about that anymore. I'm a man of energies, bro. Like, I'm in a stage right now where my frequency is right now. If I was a single person, my thing would be, what are you on? What do you do? Like, what stimulates you? Because then I can know if I can be around you. Because the attraction stuff is one thing, but it's realistically, can I tolerate you?
Yeah.
Like, do you get me?
But then are these the things that will be going through your mind at the very beginning? Or do you think from a guy's perspective, you kind of know?
Guy's perspective is different. I think from a guy's perspective, yeah, I'm different in it because I'm in a different place right now, innit? Do you get me? If you, look, perfect example, when I first started doing Harry Pinero, you would have thought with the content I'm putting out, I'm having sex every day, or I'm chatting to bare things. I had a dream. I know what I need to do. I'm using what I was on.
You have to make it happen.
Because I can't. I get lost in it.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So when I was speaking to people, yeah, I could see what you lot was on, and it wasn't what I'm on. So that's why it was just like it was going to deaf ears, innit? So that's why I say, from a guy's perspective, it must be different. Like a single guy must be thinking, okay, cool. I'm not settling down, I'm not open up to anyone until someone shows me something that's different from everyone else.
Yeah.
And I think from a female's perspective, it must be the same. Like, I'm not gonna invest myself into you because you're kind of saying the same thing everyone else is saying. So show me something different that's gonna make me think, you know what, fuck this, you're the one I wanna actually take it there with.
Yeah,
and
but then that's assuming that they want something.
That's why conversation is key.
Yeah,
that's why I said not what you on, but essentially, what are you trying? What are we doing here? Because
do we match up?
Yeah, like, does it work?
But I think you're putting a lot of focus on like what do they do? What do they do? Something I've come to realize is that you have to look inward sometimes, and it's like, okay, what am I actually bringing to the table? Do you know what I'm saying? And then you're able to go out and look for somebody who is compatible, or you know what I'm saying, on your level. But if you don't first check yourself about what you bring to the table, you're not gonna find the right person asking what you on. You need to figure out, what do I bring?
I think anyone asking what you on should know what they're on first.
Yeah, 100%.
So if I'm asking you what I'm on,
Sometimes it's hard to know what you're on.
That's the thing. That's why, see, with like me, the way I look at it is, when you're getting into something serious like that, you need to be on ready. Like, you can't just be getting into it because of loneliness, because you know what, it feels like the right thing to do. Nah, bro, because you end up you won't feel like this forever. Do you get me?
So are you saying it has to be intentional then?
Yeah, you need to intentionally like want to do this, bro. Because for me, yeah, okay, cool. Like when it randomly comes to you, yeah, you're single, you're not in a relationship.
Yeah.
So in essence, it's not like you want to be in a relationship, but if it comes, you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was single, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I was thinking to myself, if I'm at that stage right now where I need someone to match what I'm on, because where I'm going is this. Okay. So when I'm speaking to someone, I'm having those conversations, I'm letting you know that, bro, I don't have a schedule. My thing is, I could wake up in the morning and this is what I do. You need to be ready for that.
Yeah.
And meeting someone that's on what I'm on has made things easier. So then it's like, on top of the fact that I fuck with you heavy on a personal level, when it comes to work and what our bread and butter, we're on the same level.
Yeah.
We ain't stopping for nobody. So I feel like that is the conversations we had from early. And I think that's why it works. You have to have especially if you're trying to be serious, you have to have those conversations. Otherwise, you're kidding yourself.
You're motivating
Because
each other.
imagine you lot are both working 9 to 5s,
yeah.
but you ain't told your man that you've got a business that you're building and your business starts booming and you're no longer able to do the 9 to 5 thing. You got to tell your man that. You got to let him know that, listen, I'm on this boss shit. I'm about to elevate. And if you don't have that conversation, it's not
really fair. If you don't communicate certain things, it's not really fair because then the other person doesn't really know what they're getting themselves into. Do you know what I mean? So you start to grow feelings with somebody and then they're just like, okay, boom, this is kind of my schedule. Do you know what I mean? This is something that you've got to discuss from earlier.
Yeah, and for some people, a lot of people, that is the be all and end all. Like, you need to be able to spend this much time with me, even if you're doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. Where are we gonna find a common ground? Like, this is
especially at the beginning.
Weekly, we link up. Yeah, I don't think it's the beginning, though. I think it's a consistent. For some people, they require that consistently. Like for the duration of whatever we're in, I need to see you on this day at this time, but. For some people. For other people, obviously, they can be a bit more laid back and
flexible.
But
I think lockdowns forced most couples to actually reevaluate that, because if you're a couple that look like you want to be, you know what I'm saying, together 24/7, and you think that it's gonna work for you in lockdown, then you realize,
this is actually a good.
You know what I'm saying? You realize.
I was thinking to myself the other day, like, do you think like this whole lockdown thing is going to change like relationships as a whole? Because like, imagine you're on top of somebody 24/7. That can either make or break. Like, people might now not require as much.
True.
I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? I think it will change relationships.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I think loads of people probably rush to move in because they're like, if I'm gonna have to be in a bubble, I'd rather be with my man than. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's been
start to see certain things as traits that you're like, raw, you don't even brush your teeth in the
you
morning.
You don't show up.
You don't brush your teeth in the
12
morning.
o'clock, you're still down there.
12 o'clock, you don't wash your sink. Why is there lime scale? Like, why don't you wash your sink? Like, you know, certain things that you won't even notice about a person, you start to clock.
You clock it.
And that's why I say make or break is the real deal. And that's why you're seeing a lot of stuff like divorces.
Yeah.
You're starting to see even wild things like domestic abuse, because men that probably haven't been in a room with a woman for so long in one place and they can't move, you're seeing a real man.
But then even on the flip side, there's probably men that do get domestically abused and they don't
It's both
say
sides.
nothing.
It's both sides. But this is the thing though, like, it's like you start to see people's real character. Because when the pressure breaks pipes and it's like, there you go, this is the person, this is the person. When they crack, this is them, innit?
Yeah.
And it's very tough because it's the trauma of lockdown, we're all part of it right now. Do you get me? It's like, for example, if you burn your hand right now and it really hurt you, like, it's gonna pain you, but when you see fire again, it's gonna remind you of what that done, and it's gonna continue to, it's gonna remind, and I think like, in a few years' time, people are gonna be like, oh my days, it's because of COVID.
Because it's unnatural, innit? You're not
mad,
supposed to be
like,
in with people like that all the time.
Yeah,
no space.
It doesn't matter
No
what their
space.
relation is, mad.
It's wild.
Especially if
Unnatural.
you're used to having like your space, and if you're used to being able to, alright, cool, like, I'm gonna go link my brethren, or I'm gonna go link my blah blah blah. Like, do you know what I mean? You have that space. If you're just in your house on top of that person 24/7, I can't even.
No Wi-Fi. Yeah, no Wi-Fi.
What, we gotta talk? Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. We can't do it. I would definitely need space. I couldn't, without a doubt. Sorry.
I get tired of myself, let alone being with someone. Do you know what I mean? Though, like, I'm working from home in my room.
No,
then I log off, I'm in my room.
Yeah,
This room is just giving me bad vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything all in one.
It's mad.
So how would I have somebody else now? Like, I'll be thinking, no.
You just want your own space and you can't.
Yeah, like,
people that work outside of their home in this time, I guess they can use it as a time to kind of like get away still, but bare people working from home.
no, honestly, sometimes
Look at you smiling.
You know what it is, like, I love being outside. I just love it. Like, I like being outside, innit? I love home as well, but I love being outside. To not be able to leave your house because of someone else's decisions, Boris and them man there, was jarring. So then when you have to be with someone that making you jarred every day, it's just not going to be good for you, innit? And I think lockdown proved that with everything that was happening with a lot of people. I spoke to bare people that were just like, oh, I'm not with her no more. You're mad. I'm not with my man no. Like, I don't know. Can't bother. Like, so it's tough still.
It's like, I love you, but I need some space now on top of you.
Yeah, no, true.
I
definitely think like we'll start to see like when the lockdown eases and stuff and the bars start opening and the clubs start opening, everyone's gonna start breaking up.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I think look at you, witch.
Yeah, she's putting it into the air.
Everyone's gonna start breaking up. I'm joking. No.
Witchcraft.
No. Not like that, but I mean as in like some relationships, like you'll really think, okay, he likes to go out a lot, okay, or she likes to go out like, do you know what I mean? And if
because some girls just used to their man just being in the yard all the time.
Yeah,
that's why they want them safe.
They're happy. They're like, oh yeah, he's not gonna like that. Then his friends start calling him out like, oh yeah, this motive. She's at the house.
That's childish though, don't you think though? Like if you're in a
yeah,
boring relationship,
it's real life.
you're not able to go out and then it's just like it's cool.
True.
Okay, so on that subject, you would
Go on. What are you gonna say, love?
No, I'm just saying because you said like obviously you should be able to go out, but would it bother you if everything that you guys did was separate? Like if you never really went
everything.
Out? Not everything, but if you're going out like to
Booty
a club,
that you know what that means?
he's keeping up with
got another
something.
shorty.
I said he's got another shorty. I'm out of it.
That's what it means. Yes.
What about though? Devil's advocate.
Go
Don't
on.
have to use that word though.
No, go on.
We don't like the word devil over here.
It's not fair to you.
I just say advocate. So if, for example, he is with you all the time, especially during lockdown, but it's got to a stage where it's like he can't be around his friends because they're at home and whatever. Lockdown eases and he's out every day.
Without you.
Not without you, and he's like,
That's
okay,
childish.
cool. But he's like to you, okay, cool. Like we're at home, whatever. If we need to go out on the weekend or whatever, and we go for food, it's cool. But why don't you go and link your friends?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
And he's on a thing like, I just want to be with my friends. Like,
I think as a couple you need to have separate. Not say you have
I think
to have
that's
separate
very
lives.
key.
Yeah,
Space is
definitely.
key.
100%.
Because
Like
you
you do
can't
your
be with
thing,
someone every day.
I do my thing. Obviously, there's certain things where it's just like we do it together. Do you know what I mean? Because why are you doing that separately? It doesn't really make sense. Like I'm coming too.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I'm coming to.
Okay, I'm getting ready now.
Don't worry.
You know what I mean? But
Got my shoes on.
for the most part, I think you should be. It's collaborative, but also keep the space. Be able to do your own thing. Let her do her thing because otherwise you kind of lose yourself a little bit. If it's just like everything is just you two, that's gonna be mad. I think that's weird.
I would never be with somebody that wants to go out every day with their friends anyway, lockdown or no lockdown. But if it's like they're doing work, do you know what I'm saying? Like they're going to work every day and lockdown eases and they're out, that's calm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, it shouldn't be a big problem. But if it's just going out raving every day,
Oh my gosh, I'm
I was like, what are you doing raving every day and you got to work? Like, so.
Don't you walk?
Yeah, like, what's going on?
That wouldn't run with me. I'd be like, you know what? It's over. It's over.
You definitely would be like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's my favourite word. It's over.
What would you do if your girl said to you, okay, lockdown's eased now, I'm going out every single day?
Every weekend she's at a
Do you know
party.
what?
I don't give a heck, I'm going out.
For me, I just think, who are you now? Who have you become?
So you would find it an issue?
No, because if
it's
you're
life
not,
changes circumstances.
no, obviously, if
We are free.
It's context though. If it's a thing where like, if my girl doesn't go out all the time, and she started going out, okay, cool. Maybe because you've been at home for some time and it's like lockdown, you want to go out.
Break free.
But when I start to see that it's a thing where it's like normality, your normality is going out. I'm gonna say, I'll just say, listen. What's good? What's out there that's not here? Like, do you get me? It'll make me think. Like I'll have a bit of insecurity of the sense of like, if you're not that person and now you've become that person, what's happened?
Yeah.
Because I need to know. I was with you for this lockdown. I need to see what's
You basically
happened.
did that to her.
Yeah. So
You weren't paying attention.
so that means
Time with you did
that means in essence, I have bored you the clot out yourself that you want to be outside instead of me. You should have opened your mouth and told me earlier. You know what I mean? But for me, it's just, it was one of those things I'll be like, right, okay, when did this one start? Can I do that as well?
But you're backing it.
What?
Backing it. You're gonna go out, like.
I'm not nobody's father,
Okay.
apart from my son.
You have to live
Do you get me? So
life.
do your thing.
Yeah.
My view on this is simple as that. If you're doing any fuckery, you're gonna do it anyway. I do what I need to do as a person, and I do it to the best of my ability. I ain't gonna go kill myself for no one. But if you are misplaying, like doing anything naughty, that's your thing, innit? And you have to deal with that. If I
Just
catch
because
you,
she's
we're
out
gone.
doesn't mean she's doing anything naughty.
Yeah, like you could just genuinely just feel like I want to be out.
I wanna
Do
be
your
around my
thing, like
brethren.
go out,
Yeah,
be with your
yeah.
brethren. Because I am that type of person as well. If I feel like, you know what, being at home is getting too much for me, I'll go
Different
out.
energy.
I'll go out, chill my brethren, chill my mum, go whatever, do something that's different from what I do every day. Because I feel like you get used to doing everything the same.
You need balance. Yeah.
Definitely.
So I ain't nobody's father.
I like that.
Love it.
Well, guys, to wrap things up, I actually wanted to ask you guys a question.
Oh, we finished already?
Whoa, you know, time's actually flowing, you know. Actually wanted to ask you a question. I didn't actually ask it at the beginning. It's a couple like little games, you know.
Yeah.
When we was talking about ideal Valentines,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna describe like I
Go
would
on.
say it's kind of like my ideal Valentine. So say you're at home, you're chilling, you've cooked a meal for your partner, you two, you know, candles, everything, you know, very romantic. What song, because you guys know I love a slow jam.
Oh my God.
What song would you play? If you was in that setting, imagine you and your girl, you know, candlelit dinner, very romantic. What song would be on the playlist, you know? Just let the people them know what song you're thinking.
That's tough.
But you got to pick one song. So I want you all to pick because I know what song I'm picking.
I know what song I'm picking.
I think
I want to let you. I want to hear what you lot are saying. So
Right,
then
you
it
want
can
for
give
copy?
me.
No,
No, not copy.
Take
Just
it
say
away.
okay, cool.
Alright, mine would
meaty
be-
song, and then good song.
Usher. Nice and slow.
Mother's likeness on my mum's life.
What, you're not?
That was one of my songs, yeah. Because a man
that
says,
was
"Hey,
the
baby,
option.
what you want to do?" Like you can't say that mid-verse. For me,
That's
for me,
It's a
yeah.
classic though. It's
It
classic.
is.
Not
For me,
doesn't,
it's
yeah.
classic, yeah. But like, I like. For me, I told you look before this. Party Next Door.
Okay.
What's Good, Curious, yeah.
Oh, that's
See
a
that,
banger, that's a
yeah.
banger.
Okay.
If you don't know that song, you're not the one for me.
That one is the.
I need you to say, "Are you curious?" Like it's a deeper meaning. Like, and I feel like if you're doing the deed to that song, it's deeper meaning. You are not
Bingo, what?
taken out.
Harry Pinero.
You're not pulling out. That's not a pulling out. That's not. I'll be honest with you. That is not a pulling out rhythm. That one there, you leave every inch.
That's how you became a father.
Of semen inside
Yeah,
that.
that's-
Yeah, of course. Listen, you see with me, I believe in doing what your body tells you to do.
Great. Oh yeah, that's good. That's very good.
So when my body's like, I'm coming out,
Thank you, everybody.
I'm coming out, man, and I'm not stopping. I gotta let it do what it's gotta do, yo. And What's Good, Curious does
It
it
does
for you.
that.
HB's baby making guide.
Okay.
Stand up, y'all.
Parenting.
I prefer something a little light before, you know, whilst we're eating. I would say maybe Alicia Keys. Troubles.
Trouble.
Alicia Keys.
Troubles?
My man.
Troubles while I'm eating on Valentine's Day.
She likes emotional vibes.
Oh, emotional.
I'm working my way, you know.
Oh,
to the
so it's a
dessert.
process.
It's a
okay,
process.
all right. Then.
Yeah.
I get it. I didn't understand. Sorry,
Slow,
babe.
slow.
Then it gets more intense.
Abby, you know, actually, the reason why I want to know what yours is,
Oh,
is
Lord.
that some people don't know. Before we actually started, Abby was running the rhythms, and I can't lie, they were slapping.
Okay.
So I want to know.
I did say one
Yeah.
of them I played was my favourite song.
I heard.
Do you
quite a lot.
remember?
Is it the one where I said, "What are you playing"?
I don't remember you saying that. So
Do you not remember when I said, "What are you playing"?
no.
You said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's not
Okay,
what
no,
I'm The song I play. Everyone, you ready?
But
Dramatic effect.
Donnell Jones, This Love.
Okay.
okay, that's
I'll
a
play
deeper
that, and I'll
rhythm.
be like, do you know what I mean? I think it's probably on the
What
same.
is that? That's when you know Melania.
Yeah.
It's definitely, definitely.
Donnell was direct like debit. He weren't playing
That's
no
not for
games.
everyone.
He said,
Yeah. I love
Mario.
Donnell Jones.
That's his whole team.
Yeah,
like, that's his
Miwani.
whole.
If he was a
He's very
album,
He's my kind of guy. Donnell
Yeah.
Jones is my kind of guy.
so like the Barlow thing.
No. No, but I think maybe if he was born in my era, I'd go for
No, nothing wrong with the Barlow thing. I've seen
Come on, then, a
it.
bit of a sweetie.
sweetie, right?
Mr. Reach, you get me? So it's not bad.
My PS, yeah. You
Miss
know.
Swan, that Mr. Get me? But I'm actually happy I was here today, man. This is actually
Thank
lit.
you very much for
We
coming
appreciate
along.
you.
We
It didn't feel like
appreciate
a podcast. It felt like we're just
you.
catching up.
Conversation. Yeah, no. It's
Do you get
good.
me? I'll invoice you lot later,
We
though.
try and
I'm joking. This is all real deal.
Thank you, Harry. We really appreciate it.
No, it's no worries. I know, I love guys, man. And 2021's you lot's year, man.
Thank
So,
you. We hope
love
so.
that.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
you.
We love you, Harry.
Big vibes.
As always, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Check this YouTuber out.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Like, comment, and
I think I'm
subscribe.
gonna start doing my own little YouTube.
I like
It, girl. We
Go
Get
for it,
ready
go for
with
it.
me.
I'll
I'm
subscribe.
joking.
I'll subscribe. So.
Yeah, no, I'm subscribed to your YouTube, so you actually need to subscribe. When you found out first video, do you know what I'm gonna lie?
No, that's deeper. That's actually deeper still. I didn't know.
I'll show you.
I thought it was just
guys.
the other kids and people
no.
them, and you know
We
what I
are
mean?
subscribed. I don't think
Alright.
it's a Down to Mars account of mine, but you know, I've definitely hit subscribe. So
I'm actually gonna subscribe to Down to Mars.
Yeah. I'm not being funny,
Yeah.
but get told.
Good boy. I'd rather be here than subscribe.
Yes, oh.
Believe in. I know that was lit still. My people still. Do I need to piss?
Yeah, but you're not finished yet, so just remember.
no, you're finished on this episode,
Yeah.
but we got another episode.
Okay, cool. But I need to
Thank you,
piss.
everyone. God bless. Be safe.
See you later,
up.
guys.